Yeah, congrats, mate. Well played. And
It was a pleasure to watch. A cracking final.
Always a pleasure to watch you play, Jerome.
yeah. And commiseration to Nim.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. He coached a hell of a semi-final. Never quite got it going in the final in the way I'm sure he'd have liked to have done. A nicely taken touchdown. Some good solid stalling, but it just, at the key moments, the dice just fell apart for him. The plans were often good.
Tackle, moment 7. Okay.
And even on that final turn, I thought there was a really good chance he'd got the stop. But of course, a 6+, no, it was a 5+, but got the pow,
Yeah.
and then a pow on 2 dice worked, and that of course solved the problems.
5 plus 6 plus. How hard can it be?
Well, I
It's
still wonder if
easy.
he's yeah, but the 6+ was on at least 2 dice, so come on, easy. I wonder if he's regretting the diving tackle sidestepping away from the bull.
Yeah.
I do think that wasn't the choice I'd have taken. I know what Kev was, Big Cat Core was saying about getting the other hobgoblin free, and that was a worry. But you know, a bull trying to dodge off diving tackle is very, very tough to see happening well.
Yeah, your hobgoblins were definitely performing well this game, Justicium. Definitely performing well.
Yeah, they really did. And I don't remember a hobgoblin 1 in 9. I don't remember a failed block when the times they had to block.
Nope.
Now, we were talking earlier, just while we've got a lull, while Core spins into something that's never going to beat him, about different builds and how many skills you get. There's a new one coming online. It's a weekly tournament on NAF called
It's
the Amorical Cup.
one, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And that's a squad-based one, so you need a team of 4 coaches, each taking a different race, and the races only get to add up to a certain number of points. And obviously the tier 1s are the most biggest points, and if someone takes a stunty, that's only a single point. But what really caught my eye is the rules pack for it. Because the tier 1 teams, which are Dark Elf, Chaos Dwarves, Lizard Men, Wood Elves, Undead, and Orcs, cost 4 points and only get 4 skills.
Okay, first question. Why the fuck are orcs up in tier 1?
That's a big question and one I can't answer at this stage. We'd need some deep throat level sort of, behind the scenes as to who hates orcs and why they feel they want no one coaching them. Because no one is taking orcs with only 4 skills.
No way you take orcs in this meta. And why are Amazons on tier 2?
Well, tier 2, which costs 3 of the 10 points you've got available. So if you have 3 of these, then someone has to coach Stunty. They get 4 skills still, but one of them can be a double.
But you won't take
a huge bonus.
You won't take the double.
Amazon, Bretonians, Dwarf, Elf, Union, Skaven, Norse, and Necromantic still only get 4 skills, but one of them can be a double. So there you are. There's your bonus. So 4 skills as dwarfs. Where would you use a double? You wouldn't.
I don't like this rule set.
Amazons, where do you use a double? You don't. God, when you can just put it on a normal on one of your 4 blitzers, yes, you would.
So you have 3 guard and 1
if I
mighty
got
blow.
if I got 3 doubles on Amazons, the sticks on line movements for guard. That's how it works. But yeah, I did.
Yeah, but it's just 4 normals.
Oh yeah,
it's just 4 normals.
One of them can be a double.
Oh yeah,
3 normals and a double. So it's still only 4 skills. So yeah, you're not going to need the double. Bretonians, I would argue, don't really need a double either. They can do anything. They can do anything they want.
They can do whatever they want with Bogalante. So why should they care?
Yeah, Elf Union, you might use the double, I suppose. Skaven, you would use the double. Norse, probably not again.
Why would you use the double on Skaven?
I'm reaching. You might want to put something on a gutter like guard.
Undead can use the double.
Yeah, but they can't take it.
Oh, they cannot take it.
But they can't take one. Norse can use a double if you get a Yeti, I suppose, but it's not. Necromantic can probably use the double.
Yeah, they can take Mighty Blow on a wolf.
Mighty Blow on a wolf, but it's an odd set of things. So by the time you're down to 6 skills and only 2 points, you've only got Chaos, Chaos Pact, High Elf, Humans, Khemri, Khorne, and Nurgle. So I think there's
it's-
some
I
nice
think it would be-
Khemri, Nurgle, and human builds in there. Maybe even a high elf one.
I'm not sure about the high elf one, but I'm definitely sure about the human and Khemri one. Nurgle is
With
in
6
between.
skills, up to 3 doubles if you want them.
Oh yeah, okay. Then Nurgle, definitely. But the thing about this rule set is that it's not skill money. It's just you get this many skills.
Yes. And even the poor stunties and tier D and the non-teams that have joined them. So Vampire, Underwhelm, Slan, Sloke, Kislev, Ogre, Halflings, and Goblins still only get 6 skills, but can have up to 4 of them as doubles.
Mm.
So
that's
it's a very weird
block
tiering
ogres.
system.
It's 4 block ogres.
Yes, it probably is, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a very weird rule set.
I don't hate goblins in that rule set.
I'm pretty sure I'm not even going to play that shit.
It's a weird tiering system.
That's just too
Definitely
weird.
weird.
That's too much.
And then on top of that, you've got to squeeze your 4 race choices into 10 points. Which isn't easy to do. So it's going to push the team designers, the meta lovers.
I know Triple Skull is playing in it.
Glowpalm doesn't follow. Got a freaking string 6 block guard.
I would suggest the one team that is the least hurt by that few skills is probably Wood Elves.
Yeah, to be
They
fair,
don't care.
if they have 2 skills, fine.
Yeah, so 4 skills with no doubles is fine with Wood Elves because
They
everyone
don't
else
care.
has got
They can
very
still
good
take the
skills
strip
too.
ball on the tackle, and
Exactly.
they don't need anything else.
Tackle for rest and yeah.
Yes, 1 tackle, 1 strip ball, and then probably 2 dodgers, 2 wrestlers, a leader and a dodger, a leader and a wrestler.
That's up to taste, really. Don't
I mean,
you
if you
start
take the
with that
3,
leader
people
to
often.
get big Kev.
Well, if people take the tree, they often take the leader, which makes sense because you can keep it a little more safe. And if you don't take the tree, you probably don't take the leader because then you need all your elves to be able to be at risk if you want them to be.
Evening, Deuterino, and hey! I know partially what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's certainly not a rule set that
I'm
lets
trying
out
to
me as
stop
oh,
him,
I
but
want to play this.
he just seemed to sneak in all the time. I don't know why. Must have forgotten.
That's what I've been saying to PC. Just don't ask. Just barge in. No, Squirrel Dude, because generally Lizardmen kind of want the 5 skills so they can take 5 block or 4 block and a break tackle or 4 block and a frenzy. I think they suffer a bit from not being able to have the full 5 skills.
I think lizards are less hurt than some of the others. I think
Yeah.
that's probably fair. But they still don't leap out as, a team that only adding 4 skills to makes them really viable.
Yeah.
So I think it's an interesting, and I wouldn't go as far as to say I'm not touching that shit like Core did, but it doesn't massively tempt me.
I'm not really interested in playing in that meta because it's too weird to me.
I hate Pylon.
Everyone hates Pylon. There's a reason why Games Workshop changed it.
Except in NAF, they're never gonna. No one ever suggests just build a TV 100 team and 1,000 team and bring it, because then dwarves would have a chance, and no one's gonna risk that.
We have 3 tournaments in Denmark every year where it's TV 1000. They've been taken out of the Danish Masters series, but it's almost as if you don't pick Undead for it, you're just gonna lose. And whoever picks Undead wins the tournament.
Amazons are fine.
Amazons are fine.
Amazon, dwarves, and undead are fine out the box. Even humans are not terrible, but it does. Wood elves struggle, dark elves struggle, so it takes a couple of the key competitors out. Lizards struggle a little bit to build competitively at 1,000.
Yeah. Because then you have to either run the 6 Saurus Crocs and then have 2 rerolls.
Yeah.
Or sacrifice something somewhere else, and you're not really happy about that.
Whereas at 1,100, dwarves are thinking, what do I do with all this money I don't need?
Yeah. It's like, I've already built my team and I've only spent 1,000 gold. What do I do with the remaining 100k?
fuck it, I don't like that player anyway.
Speaking of lizards, I think I'm actually going to play them in next season of TST. Just for a change.
I'm torn between trying to do something I think will be competitive and having some fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I had fun this season with Bretonians and didn't do particularly well. And I tried to be competitive in the first season because it was all new, and I wanted to say, look, no one here knows me, but I can coach a little bit. So I brought my dwarves to the table and reached the semi-finals with them. So this time,
sleep well.
if I was going to be competitive, I think I like Amazons a lot in this rule pack. I think Khemri can be really useful in this rule pack.
I think Khemri are
a
definitely
fun, different coaching challenge.
Yeah, I think Khemri are the interesting pick for this rule set.
But I am very tempted by going with High Elves because no one expects High Elves. And I've coached a lot of High Elves in the White Owl League on Fumble.
Have you?
Oh, they cancelled UKTC
Just
2021.
once or twice, Gore, yeah.
I missed that.
As of you, I believe.
Oh, that's a shame, Dudorino. I was actually really looking forward to that.
It's getting worse, it gotta. Jesus, he has too many skills.
Oh, I hadn't heard that, Dudorino. I was literally I'd started chatting to my team guys and saying, are we going to start looking at it and are we going to try and commit to it? Things should be open by then, and it turns out no point.
I was going to take Chubbers with me again as well.
Yeah, he doesn't dare to go forward, not knowing how the size of fuck's sake, the size of the event.
Well, Justicium, I still can't get used to calling you Jerome, so you're still going to be Justicium to me for a while. I will see you in 2022. Yeah, it's my favourite event of the year. I know it was also the first one I ever went to, and that's a reason I love it. But also, Brendan is a fantastic organiser. It's always incredibly well run.
I played
and
Brendan.
I think the field there is stronger even than the NAFC. I think the field there is the best Blood Bowl I've played.
Yeah. I was going to go to the NAFC this year, but then it got cancelled, and I was like, well, okay, never mind then. But
yeah,
now,
I've done a NAFC now.
Both Marsum, Chubstep, and McNaughty want me to go to Granite Ball, which is in the same month. So I may just go to Granite Ball instead next year.
What, in January?
No, Granite Ball is in...
in May, competing with the NAFC, I see.
I'm still going to go to the UKTC because I've got family that lives in York that I'd love to visit.
I love York as a city as well. I think it's a fab town. And it's reasonably easy to get to by rail, which means I can come up from London fairly reliably.
Well, I have to go by plane, but we don't talk about that.
Although nowadays I've also got the immortal Hef living near me, so if he's going up to one of those long-distance ones, I can bag a lift. Certainly if he goes up to Nottingham for the NAFC, I'll probably give him some money and pile in with him. I'm
going to advertise for Danish Open as well. Not the NAF Live one, but the real one.
Now, I've recently had a little bit of give and take there from Mrs. PC. I was quite tempted to go to the Greek Open this year, which is in Athens, another city I love, and it's a country, Greece, that my wife loves, and she quite liked the idea of us going Thursday to Sunday, spending a couple of days looking around Athens together, and then I play Blood Bowl while she sods off on a one-day cruise out to the islands or something.
Yeah.
And she was genuinely interested to the point that we were looking at hotels and she was looking up, on TripAdvisor what she could do. I mean, it was really, really positive. Plus, I hear the next Euro Bowl's in Malta, and that's another lovely place.
Oh, Malta is such a lovely place. I went there on like a student trip. I actually just played the guy earlier today who runs Blood on the Rocks.
Right.
And Malta, the food there alone is amazing.
Yeah.
But the people there are very nice as well. They're very friendly.
They are. They like their Brits.
Yeah, they do.
They always make us feel welcome there. I played Metal Malta or Malta Metal, one of the other, in at the NAFC one year. Lovely guy, and hence met one of the other guys from Malta that was over with him.
He's joined.
Yeah, I played Jean Marc.
He's in TSD as well.
Yeah, Malta Metal is. Didn't Jean Marc play in TSD in the first season?
But of course,
Yeah.
to go to the Euro Bowl, because I would never get into Team England, I'd have to go to the Europa, wouldn't I? And find 2 other people to coach with me.
That's doable.
It's easy.
At times,
Well, I hear that, some people put together a team of ringers and go with the sole aim of destroying all opposition, don't they? Cool.
that's
Yeah, isn't that right, Kev?
it's definitely not how the team got around. But
What, you, Podfree, and Andy Deaver, you don't think that was a let's stomp everyone decision by the
No,
three?
it's-
No, that was just totally a coincidence. All of them signed up solo and then got put together into the same squad. Completely coincidental.
that has a good story behind it. Fuck's sake, stop. Ugh. I'm getting claw pumped to the hill.
You are.
Uh,
Now, is this the team you're trying to qualify with this season?
Yeah, I've got 2 other teams, but this is getting a bit. He's been taking out a player per turn.
Isn't that just the dream?
Not really.
I had a lovely CCL experience last night.
I have so much just hate.
I was relaxed in a herbal way, so I decided I'd play some CCL. And I had a
Why
little
would you
dwarf team that rolled into a team 300 bigger than me, which was also dwarves stacked with 2 slayers. One was strength 4, one was mighty blow piling on, and then lots of guard and mighty blow. And on his first turn, he put both slayers into ridiculously risky positions, and I was able to not only knock one over but kill it. And he instantly conceded.
Well, CCL is great, isn't it?
And sometimes
CCL is
only
the
one
purest
last
and
game.
best form of competitive Blood Bowl.
And
So flush with my success, I activated my 1200 dwarf and rolled into a 1500 plus orcs, my 1200 orcs, and rolled into a 1500 plus, 1600 plus dwarf team. So I
Ugh.
pulled dwarves both times. That one not only didn't concede, but it absolutely ruthlessly smushed me. So
Yeah, just
2
do what
games,
Marsden does
both
and
of them
find
massively up TV.
Just do what Marsden does and find absolutely shit players, and then just get free ranking. Get
The
free
spinner doesn't
chicken
seem
render.
to love me. My orcs particularly have had on 12 games now, 6 of them have been up 300 TV in my first 12 games.
Yeah, this is why I much prefer the fumble matchmaking, because it's so closer to, it's so much closer in team value, so that you never get those ridiculously skewed games where it's like, oh well, I'm 500 TV down, I have basically no skills, and I'm going up against a stacked team.
Yeah, I mean, they
have
do
already
happen, but they're
got
not.
this.
The system isn't designed to make them happen,
No.
if you see what I mean. So it's different, and they are less common.
Yeah, but Squirrel Dude, playing min-max teams is just not enjoyable, is it? Because then you're
And
trying
the dwarves I rolled into had a +8 record in wins, so they were playing down 450 when theoretically they should have been playing up the same amount, and I was playing up more than theoretically my 5 little wins should have given me.
I definitely don't
And it's
like
just
the
not
way
competitive.
I don't like the way that their competitive system is designed, because it's not good. Because constantly having to take into account that you could potentially be playing 500 TV down. It's just ugh.
Well, I mean, all of this has been covered before, and then of course there's the builds that never do because they go big early, so they will never be punished by a system because there isn't anything 500 bigger than them.
Nice one, Mazem. Nice one, Mazem. Yeah, how do we feel about the new tabletop teams? The changes for Underworld and the Old World Alliance.
Yes. Well, look, this is a subject that I could wax long and lyrical about, but when it comes to the Underworld, I feel the same as people trying to ban fox hunting. Yeah, you've probably got a point, but I just don't care. So some people think it's a mild buff, some people think it's a mild nerf. I think it's just not very particularly interesting.
So you don't really care.
I don't really care.
What about what's it called?
Now, the old world team I hoped to care about, but then I heard the details, and now I don't really care about that either.
Yeah.
I'm never going to want to coach something where half the team are loners.
El
look-
Dorito, they are permanent roster changes, which means you're cutting for Underworld. You're cutting a thrower and a blitzer, getting a gutter runner, and an
a
extra
line rat.
Yeah.
So you've still got 6 rats, but now they're 3 line rats, 1 thrower, 1 gutter, 1 blitzer.
Yeah.
Now,
I
I'd
am
argue that for
100%
NAF,
sure.
that's probably... it's just not a lot different even for NAF, to be honest.
There's
It just
been
means
so
instead
much
of-
theory crafting in the Danish Blood Bowl group about how would you make Old World Alliance work for NAF.
Oh, I've had a good look at it myself, and I don't want to. I've got an idea, and I look at it, and it's the best idea I thought I could come up with, and it's still terrible. So I'm not sure it's worth doing.
Our team of the Blood Bowl.
With Underworld at NAF, it's not that different, because instead of hiring Skitter, you use the Gutter, who's now slightly better and more reliable at ball handling as your baller, and you hire Glart instead of a second blitzer. So it's not going to change much what happens on NAF.
Well, the thing is, in NAF, you'd usually, at least over here in Denmark, you'd run both Skitter and Glart on Underworld. You'd run both.
Often, yeah.
But now you don't even need to hire a Skitter because you just have a gutter runner already, who becomes a natural ball carrier. Or one
So I'd be
turning
looking
threat.
at Glart and maybe Creek, or Glart and is Fezglitch still available as well?
I think
Fezglitch is
Fezglitch.
terrible.
But Creek isn't. Creek's lovely.
Creek is amazing.
Creek is a lovely topic. Mars for TSD or
Oh. Jeez.
Old World, we've had some nice suggestions, because I did save them, because I'm going to talk about it on the next podcast as well.
Squirrel Dude? No, Hack Flem is not available to Underworld. Only available to Skaven.
All right. So the new world I put together were I've put together 1 human blitzer, 1 human thrower, 1 human catcher, 2 dwarf longbeards, a dwarf blitzer, an ogre, the dwarf slayer, 3 human linemen, and Carla von Kill.
Yeah, that doesn't seem terrible.
Now, then you've got 60k spare. You can either take, you can upgrade one of your human linemen to the dwarf runner, but it's marginal as to why you'd bother. Or you can take 2 flings, or you can take an Apoth and 10k. But it gives you a 12-man roster before those 60k options. The problem with the dwarf runner, of course, is that he's got loner, but the same stat line as a human lineman, except thick skull
I answered
and
you
sure
multiple
hands.
times.
And sure hands.
Yeah, the only good side of him is that he doesn't have animosity, so he can hand off to the humans without a roll.
Yeah.
But he's got loner, and it's hard to love him.
But shouldn't you theoretically just, for the dwarf runner, shouldn't you just really be using the sure hands? So you use the runner as your ball carrier.
And
And
then
then
the human leader with the human thrower with leader on it. Yes.
Yeah. And then if
Give
you
you
need
your
to do a
one reroll.
pathway, then you run the thrower and the runner. I mean, at least close enough to each other where they can interact. And then, if necessary, you just. Oh dear.
You're probably better carrying on the catcher, to be honest,
Yeah.
for its pace. And you can get, obviously, the dwarf blitzer and the 2 dwarf beards can take guard, giving you 3 guards. Human blitzer for a 4th guard that's a bit more mobile. So you've got 4 guards.
This
a
is
dwarf
ridiculous.
runner running it. A bench with a lineman and a fling.
We're
Of course,
completely
being turned
ignoring
over
the
by
fact that Big
no.
Kev is
Well,
getting
I feel so sorry for him. We're hearing the whimpers.
That's all we're hearing. We're just sat here chatting.
I don't know what he's got to complain about. He's got 6 L's for this.
Bah, I've had worse. And still won a game.
So he's got a nice blitzer dead. Stepper dead. There's a line elf busted agility that had both guard and dodge. That's hard to love.
Oh, and my movement 8 is still KO'd because I failed 2 KOs.
I love
So,
Bright's
who's,
response. I hate this meta. Proceed to play the meta. Lights have been turned off. Big Kevin, complete and utter darkness. Oh, nope, never mind.
There's Robin turning it off into that. This is just...
This was not the dice you were looking for, was it?
Non-existent rolly cubes, please.
It's been blocking,
Sorry,
I
these were
don't
not
know.
the non-existent roly cubes you were looking for. I think the Chaos has just outplayed you. That's the secret
Nurgle,
of this.
but yes.
Nurgle. He
Nurgle
didn't
Chaos
just high roll you at all. He outmaneuvered you.
outpositioned you, outplayed you.
I barely have a blitz.
Used his advantage well, and just set to killing elves. At this point, don't you actually want them to stay KO'd because they're safe?
Nah, I don't care.
Big Kev isn't a pixel hugger.
For some fresh new elves to take it onto the team. So that's a niggle as well.
You cannot possibly one turn. It's just not possible.
It's pretty close. If my movement 8 was here, I could.
Yeah, but you don't have movement 8.
No, but I could give quick snap.
Now, one of the injured elves is only badly hurt.
Yeah, it's brilliant, right?
Value.
All right, the other three are permed, and there is one that's dead. But hey, there's one that's just badly hurt.
That was not the quick snap I was looking for.
Sorry, I'm not helping much, am I?
Boom, boom, boom.
With 6 elves, no causes lost. And you might have as many as 8 for the second half.
Ah, yes. Disturbing presence.
Okay.
Who cares?
It's not like I have any really options. Who cares? Oh, it's a free. At least that could be a skill.
Well, if you hadn't just been doing vanity passes, you could have fouled here.
with
Yeah, why the fuck didn't you foul? What the hell?
Honestly, are you not trying to remove players? Don't you know that's how you win Blood Bowl?
Like, you're down to 6 elves
7.
out of 11, and you're not fouling. What the fuck?
yeah, it's
Hey,
something.
7. One of them came back. Now it's positively advantage elves.
Aha! The
You
elves
need
have
more
won
than
now.
7. You
Have you-
shouldn't
have
be
the-
coaching elves.
Oh yes. You also have a wizard.
So, what I'm hearing is... you have a 99% chance to win.
Yep, cool.
I think the score's easy because you've got 7 elves. If you have to waste the wizard for it,
He has the wizard.
I'll respect you a bit less. But he has the wizard.
And
Okay,
killed one per
yeah,
turn.
No, you're screwed. You're screwed. Yeah.
Yeah, you've lost.
Actually, he missed one turn. He only took 7 out on 8 turns.
Oh no,
I,
what a bummer.
I really hate high team value Blood Bowl. I haven't.
Well, the game was never designed for high team value football.
Yeah.
No, it really wasn't. I mean, it's even worse, I would say, at the moment on Fumble. We live in the age of fat over there now.
Cool. So
After the move away from CRP, we took away spiraling expenses and brought in expensive mistakes instead. And expensive mistakes is designed to make you spend your money, because to stop you building a pot for an end of season reset. But of course, in perpetual leagues, we don't have end of season resets, so teams just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
So we
And there's
go.
plenty of teams up around 2,800 now.
That's why I like the redraft rules that Games Workshop
Yeah,
made
I
for-
do.
This is going to be brilliant. Anybody ready for some tree plussing for 1 die save?
Yeah, I'm looking for you to score in a couple of turns here, get your KO back,
Are you kicking
and
the
take
ball
his
in?
ball away for the win.
Oh, cool.
I mean, I've been saying
He's
for
gonna get
ages, I
blitzed
think we
now,
need
isn't he?
Seasons to come in over on fumbles somehow.
Oh, that's not good.
These big fat teams don't really interest me. I think Blood Bowl is at its best between about 1400 and about 1700.
This kind of might rule my plan of going for the surfing the other side.
But then you don't get that on BB2 either, because by the time you reach those TVs,
Maybe,
TV Plus
yeah.
means you're either playing uphill mostly,
Fuck it.
or if you're not particularly good, you're playing downhill. But you're not getting even games, even in the 14 to 17 usually.
I'll always say that NAF, to me, NAF is probably the purest form of Blood Bowl. That's that sweet spot where it's more
3
about
plus
skill.
3 plus 2
skill
plus, and
skill.
then we're surfing, and then we're doing something. What can go wrong?
I can see that as an argument. I've certainly heard it before. I don't dislike NAF for that. I just would rather have another couple of hundred TV. You know, instead of 6 skills, maybe 10 or 12. I think is.
I think it could be
It's why the
interesting.
Blitz Pit really interested me. The first one I did, it was at a level of
Oh,
team
we
design
do
you
the
just
4
don't get
plus
invited
3
to
plus.
very often.
I'd definitely be interested in trying out a
And then the
tournament.
last
where,
one was at
Forget
standard.
4 plus. What can go wrong?
yeah, what could possibly go wrong? So yeah, I'm definitely interested to see what a tournament could do at TV 1400.
Just for the win. Come on.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, Juggernaut is a good skill.
That's what Juggernaut's all about on a witch. Now, I first saw that. I always think of that as what I call the PW play. It's just a witch you can't stop going where it wants to. It does render that chevron or crown, a defensive setup, really vulnerable if people are prepared to make that ballsy witch dodge.
And when
Also, that was
when you're 7 against 11, you've really nothing to lose.
No. I mean, it's the perfect response to that situation, Core. I'm not disparaging it in any way. I thought it was a smart and ballsy way of trying to get some numbers, trying to get something happening,
With my
trying to get an on-field position you can take advantage of. There's all sorts of good about it.
Can
And
we
it's
just
not as
talk
hard as people think it is. It's a 4+ dodge, but with a reroll. So that's only a 1 in 4 of it failing. And then, obviously, 2 die hits. And with the Juggernaut, really good chance of surfing.
But can we just for a minute talk about how diva a player that was?
he did hand off his some viewers earlier. Come on!
Oh, but the witch pays for it.
And another piece dead. I think this team is dead.
And another dead one, another armor break.
This is just.
Oh,
It's these perms and kills. It's the variance even on the injuries
Yeah,
that is
just
destroying
the
you.
game before this was against Punchos. Oh, where he nickeled Hargrim, which is one of Hargrim is there. So that's actually this turn. The nickel was from last game. He's badly hurt this turn. So he nickeled Hargrim. He minus movement my runner that has plus movement. So he was dead, and then he killed the player as well. So in 2 games I've been having quite a lot of perm injuries.
just hit the concede button. Problem solved.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter now. If I'm going that route, I should have done that long time ago.
Yeah, if it was about elf protection, you need to concede early, not late.
It's about saving your own time, not about preserving the
Doesn't
team.
matter. I'm going to bed after this.
And yes, just to say, Oz, it's absolutely right. If you do watch someone else have dice like this, it means your next game, you cannot get dice like that. That's how statistics work.
Okay.
Could someone please explain that to my dice?
What do we do here? We can 1 dice 3. And if that works, it's only 1 or 2, and then we're good to go. We need to do 1 more. 1 dice, and that's a skull. That doesn't work. The rest works, and now it's a really terrible handoff. Or pass, or whatever. No, handoff.
Yeah, it's only in 2 disturbing presences.
Easy
fine.
4+. Easy
4+.
4+ without a reroll.
Stop your moaning. Get it done.
I rolled a 1. It didn't really matter with disturbance.
Well, look, I think everyone can respect that you're still trying to turn a pig's ear into a purse, but
Yeah, it's not great, is it?
Polish a
no,
turd.
it's not happening for you.
Polish a turd. It's still a turd.
Yeah, you can put all the glitter on you want. You can spray it. You can perfume it.
At
You're
least
still just polishing up dog shit.
his tackle piece, he cannot really hit the guy with me.
No,
And the witch elf is...
no, the sidestep. Yeah, the sidestep staged you there from what could otherwise have been a crowd meeting experience for several of your elves.
Bah, he's just gonna 4+ pick up it with sure hands and then still take the 2D.
he's not.
Easy. I mean,
No,
for
he's
BM,
gonna
I
mark
would
it
do
up.
it.
He's just going
Not
to
even
hit
bothering. He's that's the level of contempt he can have, is he just wants to hurt something and he knows the ball's going to be there next turn, so he doesn't mind.
It's not. But as this game is going, my guy's probably dead now. Yep.
Yep.
Well,
I was going to say it. I was confused. Why hadn't he gone off the pitch?
yeah.
What's going on? It's only a badly hurt. I think you've rigged this one.
What the? Are you now? Have you just activated your admin cheats now?
Yeah, is the fix in? Because that one didn't get a permanent injury. There's something wrong.
Everyone knows all admins get like a dice hacking tool. That's why Dio just does so well every season.
No, I wouldn't discount Big Core in this situation. It's only had 2 die uphill, followed by a pickup and dodge through, and he's gone. That's fine. We didn't need that elf anyway. This play's going to be just fine with a single elf. As long as there is an elf as a reroll, no revolution is lost.
So 2 dice uphill, 2 dice uphill, then pick up in a tackle zone and blitz.
Yep, and then dodge through.
Yeah, cannot.
Can't go wrong.
The dodges are easy once you've done the 2 die and the pickup. Then it's just 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus. No, just a 3. Yes, 3 plus 3
what
plus
you
2
turned
plus.
into?
He's got a re-roll. Honestly, you've got making everything sound hard. And he only needs a push on the 2 die against the absolute monster in front of him.
Pitbad, you just saw the casualty box. That's what you've tuned into.
And
then feel free to up as well.
Jump up fail.
Look, when
Big
you see
Kevin
that casualty box, it's important to remember that 2 of those elves are only badly hurt. The rest are completely destroyed, but 2 of them are only badly hurt. So he's got plenty of elves next the game after next game. Let's be honest. It's we all knew that was coming. He's re-rolled it because, of course, you have. But dude, I did not work. I respect you going for that, committing to the terrible plan. In the absence of a good plan, a plan will do and will fail.
So 2 persons just moving didn't work.
No. Some days you're the windshield, some days you're the fly. I think the real problem here was your lack of preparatory meditation.
Yeah, you didn't turn on your admin hacks either. Clearly.
Maybe, I don't know. I think it was pretty... I did like the first plan. I'm not sure about the second. I did like the first plan, which was just jump up, block to move the Nurgle warrior away, and then 3 plus pick up and 1 dice and run down.
Yes, but the jump up failed you.
And then disturbing presence.
And then the foul appearance.
Our foul appearance failed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I was... then he just picks it up.
Not a problem. Easy does it.
I'd kind of like him to at least can I kill 2 of my own players so I can just concede.
You want the team now so maimed that you're not tempted to reuse it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna be reusing it.
Right. Answers on a postcard as to how the hell you do this.
You don't.
I
Dude,
can.
there's a jump up witch. He can get there.
It's the problem is the
He's
2 times dodge
foolishly
from.
run the ball out into the.
It's a double dodge from tentacles, no matter
Yeah,
how he looks at it, and it's both 9
Yeah.
pluses.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's fine. We can do that.
Another option, so it has to get done.
No, we cannot roll the 4. That's not really working. Now we're getting surfed, but that's what it is.
Surfed. Nothing's on the floor. Oh, never mind. She got up.
Yeah, she was trying to blitz the ball carrier.
Of course, because there was still a chance to draw.
Yep.
Equity, 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 equity.
I didn't love that, making that into a 3-die. This the thing is, it's not been particularly brilliant play. He's just got the removals.
Yep. Like 1 per turn for first half.
Yeah.
And now here comes the handoff. And this works, of course, because
Because, yeah, if you don't need the dice, they're always good.
Yeah, that's how this works, isn't it?
That's the contempt he has for you, Core. He's going for 3 here
of course he is.
to run up a cricket score.
And he's not even surfing your witch elf, the full BM.
If I've been him, I'm doing the same.
Well, if he surfs it, he can't get SPP when he kills it.
Did he kill my witch elf?
Which
Why
he
would-
definitely could do.
Why would you want to give 2 possible SPP away to the
Oh yeah,
crowd?
he killed my
when
jokes.
you
witch
can
elf.
have them.
Oh, damn it. So we got tackle palm there, so we can dodge into there, that's fine. So we're going for the other side, we running downfield with you. And that's outside of disturbing pressure, that's perfect. What can go
Well,
wrong?
all your KOs are back.
Yep.
Not that it matters, really.
The plan is here. The plan is real.
What, roll 6s? Is that the plan?
Nah,
Or have I misinterpreted?
3 plus
I
2
think the
plus-
best plan here is a pitch invasion, taking down 6 of the Nurgle.
Come on,
You
jump.
do have the fame, so a pitch invasion could be very good. It's the ultimate result, I think.
It's all fine. We got him to right where we want him.
Lull them into a false sense of security.
Yes. High kick. Look at that.
Easy. But not the pitch invasion that you wanted / needed.
I think the pitch invasion would have made it too easy.
Yeah.
Core likes more of a challenge than that.
Yeah.
So we need that, we need that, we need that. We might as well just start with the ball.
Oh, you couldn't even catch it in just 1 disturbing presence zone.
How dare you?
Where do I want to go? I need 1, 2. I need that square, so we go there. Thanks.
I don't think I would classify this as a game any longer, really.
That's a fine game. What's the problem?
The thing is, the reason you should keep playing games like this, if you can possibly make yourself, is not just no concession, it's not just respect for your teammate. It's hard to have respect for someone that just rolls you with a claw bomb team. It's that in similar situations, it might be that you can get a tie. If you can score this in 2 and then get a blitz, it's still possible there's a tie on, maybe.
Claw palm is all skill.
Probably needs the wizard to fail as well. But chasing those 1% chances means when it's an 8% chance, you're better at it. You're more practiced at it.
Well, the
When
thing
it's
is,
a 20% chance, it means you've got a realistic chance of
2,
running it
3,
home.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1% is better than
Sake.
no percent.
Of
So
course
you
it is.
so you'd always go for the 1% play if that's all you had.
I think you should. I think quitting is
1,
only
2,
when it's
3,
mathematically
4, 5,
impossible
6, 7, 8.
is when I try and quit.
Cannot use my last reroll on that, was annoying.
You can't, no.
Why
gotta
does
hope that
3
somehow
plus
this
with a
stays
reroll
safe
into
without
2
that extra.
plus with, like, that been fine if we could just make 2+2+ there.
Yeah, that absolutely. That one more dodge would have really made this position much more solid. But of course, the lightning comes in and gets the KO. Oh.
Well, also going by the perfect way of analyzing everything in Blood Bowl, which is dice-based analysis, the next dice roll after the one on the dodge would have been another one. So you did the right thing in not spending the reroll.
It was still the right thing because we need to reroll to also turn him over. Okay, so if he misses the pickup, he can only get one of those 2 players down. So if he misses the pickup, we still have a chance.
So there will be as long as he misses the pickup, there's an elf on its feet in range.
He's probably a dead
At which
elf.
point, no cause is lost.
Oh, 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 oh.
There's probably one less elf in total, yeah.
No. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, now. Oh, misses.
Ooh, I can see this now. Just need a blitz. Score on the blitz.
Terrible use of the reroll there.
Yeah, definitely the wrong use of the reroll.
That's what happens when you just when you're killing it. It's a good time to claim a position.
Yeah, smashing everything.
I can like that. It's a good time to claim names. We got a lot of work to do after this shit. Ooh.
And again, just because you're doing very well, it doesn't mean you should let yourself play badly.
No, but unfortunately the beast of course moves because
the beast moves. Yeah,
that's bad. That's bad news.
That is bad.
Herald's a
At least got the sense to get some cover in before he goes on for the pickup. There's a warrior that should move.
Come on.
No, he's just going to go for the pickup.
3+.
No, the warrior doesn't move.
No, it's
it fails.
Two...
it doesn't.
Oh, come on. That's not even sporting.
And the warrior goes after the pickup to where it should have gone before the pickup.
Yeah.
Of course it does.
Easy.
What can I do? Can do that. We could get assist on that. Okay.
Well, there's a 1 die a child could get, cool.
Yeah, but I want. It would be nice to escape just once with her. But I don't like the ankle of that 1 dice. I need a better ankle.
No. Yes.
Because standing there a turn is probably not going to do much, is it? So 3+, 3+, 3+, 2+, 2+. You can at least start trying and see how it goes. That was the dash we needed for his pickup.
You could also just immediately fail everything you do. I quite like that plan.
I still liked it. You can do to start the dodges, and you could have stopped if you break dodge.
Yeah. Turns out you broke dodge and still failed.
Yeah. Like you could have failed the pickup.
Yeah, but no one really believed that was happening.
No, not really.
Of course it could have happened. No, but look, I love the fact that you're still
But we're running out of time, unfortunately. So we needed to score last turn. That was the whole thing with the ankle. So I needed either the witch.
Yes, that was why it was a key turn. Perhaps that dodge that you didn't re-roll should have been re-rolled.
Witch dodge. Oh yeah,
it would
that
have given
one.
you a much better shot at the 2-1, but
still, he could still just.
Easy to be wise after the.
Yeah. You could roll some pushes as well. It would be nice. But...
I don't think he's any intention of doing so. In fact, I bet he's steaming about the fact there hasn't been a casualty this turn.
Yeah.
It'll come now. No.
No.
4, 5, 6. We got 1 dice at the ball with some 2 pluses. It's in Furies. Up, up, up.
And if you can pop it, you can score this turn. It's theoretically possible. Of course, it's not going to happen, but... Really?
Ugh.
It's not loving you today.
Oh, Jesus.
But this is why, Corey, you're similar to me. It's you can laugh at your own misfortunes. Then you don't get ragey. You just you write it off. You know it happens. You chuckle. You lament, and then you move on. Or you're broken. One of those two.
Chuckles.
Oh, this is hilarious, though.
BigKev.exe has stopped working. Would you like to send a crash report?
It's working fine. It's just another example of why I prefer other kinds of Blood Bowl than actually this.
Yeah.
No one likes high TV Blood Bowl, do they?
I tried.
Well, I mean,
I played for the win.
people think I'm, I have been accused of not moaning about CCL again, Purple Chest. I don't see it as moaning. I don't like the system. It is what it is, though, and you accept it, and you play in it, and you know this is going to happen to you.
Sometimes it happened to you, and sometimes you do it to other people. That's just how.
It doesn't mean you've got to like it, but that's different to not accepting it.
It's just a bit much that every. Oh, he fell the handoff though. I was about to say everything he's trying to is just working.
Yes, it has felt like that.
Oh, he rolled a 1.
Oh no, whatever will you do?
I can tag him, so I'm going to try that. Just for spite, let's say.
Just add another bad dice roll into the mix. Why the hell not?
I'm slightly short of things to talk about at this point because it's just
Yeah,
so
I've
awful.
got black as well. It's just...
I know,
It's not been an entertaining game.
No.
Other than the occasional hysterical laughter coming from Big Kev, but...
Yay! He didn't
That's
score
nice
again.
to see.
Hey!
Everyone loves a triple skull ending to a game. So there you are. All the luck was balanced out in that final block fail.
Let me roll MVP on one of the dead ones as well.
Yeah, because everyone loves the random MVP.
Agrim.
I did it!
You're not dead. You got a nickling. That's fine. From the state of this team, a nickling Hagrim is fine.
Yeah, it counts as positively healthy.
So 60.
I'm fine.
That's my problem mostly. If the armor was broken, it disappeared from the game more often than not. That's hilarious.
What a thriller that was. Nip and tuck all the way.
So back and forth. Such a close game.
And it was just lovely to see the skill level on display.
Oh, that's brilliant. That was
What even are skulls?
that was some kind of Blood Bowl.
Well, it was definitely bloody. We wouldn't exactly call it bowling.
But you see, look how happy it's made you. Look at that great big cheesy smile you've got. I think secretly you're a bit of a sub-dom fan and you love it when someone gives you a good whipping. I think that's what we're seeing play out here.
That wasn't just a whipping, by the way. That wasn't just a whipping.
No, that's like paying someone to step on your balls in high heels. That was proper nasty. Not that I've ever done that, obviously, because. Oh, I hadn't noticed Calcium's on the stream. Hi, Calcium. Always a pleasure, mate.
He did
But yes,
indeed.
it
He
turns
did
out
sneak
that where you have a string of invective like a wronged fisherman's wife, we see Core chuckle to himself, put a big smile on, and then take 2 seconds off camera. We see Core chuckle to himself, put a
He
big
doesn't even
smile
take
on,
2
and
seconds
then
off
take
camera.
2 seconds off camera. We see.
I did take 2 seconds when I was laughing so hard I needed to move.
Oh yeah, there was that.
It was not particularly, but it was not really 2 seconds by design. It was more by accident.
And this is what I was talking about right back at when we're talking about the different approaches to not getting tilted with Blood Bowl. You either find that zen place where you are devoid of feelings, or you let the feelings go through you, but you don't let them impact on what you do. You feel them, let them go, get calm again, play your next turn. I don't feel it's necessary to not have emotions to play Blood Bowl well.
Which face are we giving Milner? That looks like a Milner.
The edgiest one you can find.
So, new Blitzer. That's awesome. What do we keep? Do we keep a movement 6 Blitzer with turn size? They would probably do for now. AB6 with 12 is a bit shit, but it's fun. Fuck's sake, let's just keep.
Just don't let people hit it. It's absolutely fine. You don't need armor if you don't get hit.
Everyone knows armor 6 works like armor 10 anyways.
It's fine. It's fine.
And if you're facing Claw Bomb, it's more or less the same.
Yeah, to be fair, in that game it didn't really matter.
Yeah, you could have had armor 10 on them all. It wasn't helping, was it?
It's fine. We got other teams. I think Elliot is playing again. He is. We can,
Elliot is playing a lot these days, isn't he?
Well, that's the thing, Flicky Flack. I mean, it's great if you can, I think, achieve this Zen Nirvana, where you're playing at a high level and not feeling emotions. I would wonder if you're someone prone to emotions, like say I am or Calcium is. What if you're keeping them all in a box through meditation and Zen and calm? Where are they going? When are they coming out? I think for some people the other route is easier. You know, feel your feelings, laugh at bad fortune, and don't let it change you. Don't let it impact on how you coach, and just accept that feelings will still happen. Because I play games to feel things.
Yeah.
Just become an
play
emotional
games.
blob whenever you play Blood Bowl. Problem solved.
Yeah, just play, have fun. Cool, I'm definitely going to bed. So I will send you people on to...
I think play and have fun are words to end on.
Yeah.
And sometimes there's fun in it all going horrifically wrong.
Yeah.
Or bad luck, get fucked.
It was fun. Like that turn with 1-1, then double skulls. That was hilarious. Actually, it was 1, reroll into to double skulls. That was interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, take care.
I mean, I agree that that's hilarious, and not just from us watching you. But if you don't find that hilarious, then it's going to induce rage. So it's a much healthier response is to laugh at it.
But thank you, everybody. It's been a pleasure, and I will be back Thursday. And take care and enjoy some Elliot.
Stay classy, folks.
See you all.